Okay, cool. I'm Mallbangs, and this is 88 Sessions. Once in a while. Wait, let me start again. Okay, I got this. Messed up again. It's what you wanted then. Left your stuff at the door. Didn't want this anymore. Tongue in cheek and missed a beat. I always trip over my feet. Put it to test, then give it a rest. 'Cause what you do is not your best. Drove home in silence, but I'll never describe it. Once in a while, I make believe everything is fine. Call you out at the bar, hit the floor maybe half as hard. Count back from 3, how many fingers you see. I only see just you and me. Heard this all before, tell me what's the score. So here we go, 3, 2, 1, once more. Woke up, it's quiet, but I'll never describe it. Throwing away, stuck in the old days, singing it back. Don't need a new way, go off track. Finding the next path, take me where I'm never leaving. We sung the worst songs, moved out for the year. Now I'm on vacation, far out away from here. That's off to no one. Pour out the drinks and cheers. Have my friends gone? What do you wanna hear? We sung the worst songs, moved out for the year. Now I'm on vacation, far out away from here. That's off to no one. Pour out the drinks and cheers. Where have my friends gone? What do you wanna hear? That was a little sloppy. Yeah, it's funny. Not nervous beforehand, but nervous now. Dreaming of the things I miss. I laugh so hard, but I can't say it. sweet sounds that take place. Take me home, far away from you, I hope. Gone for so long, it won't make a difference, so I guess you meant what it is you said. Sometimes I forget it's not alright. It's not alright. It's alright. I'm alright. I wish this guitar would constantly be in tune, but it never is anymore. Like Is it weird not bantering? Kinda. I figured. I just don't know what to say. He caves. Was it all the same? Turning it down. I can't handle how soft sounds take me back when they looked at you, past you. They mistaken you. They mistaken you. They mistaken you. A weak heart, 3 floors, and you take the part, echoing in my head. Please don't even start in these halls. Like a shallow pause brings upon the stall, crashing, asking when they just misplaced you, just misplaced you, just misplaced you. A crowded room, seats empty with a cup to prove, as an act to pout, consuming all the doubts, bent up face, cracks for a place to stay, as the lights blind and you walk away. Please take me there. Please take me there. Please take me there. Please make this fair. breathe. The worst thing is like inhaling my hair when I'm doing this. It's like not fun. I guess this is the last one. There's a crack in the wall where you thought you'll never die before. I still pick loose. I don't take apart, but there's something still. Nothing there, but there's you. I make believe it's something good. Peeking through the door, standing in the backlight, waiting around for you. Supposed to have it in you, but a little less is more. Wondering what else it's for. Go away, go far away, take it or leave it. You know what you are, you know how it ends, how it ends. You looking like you gave a bit, still you wouldn't budge or admit, spinning out for the world. You're total wreck on the interstate, dragging me out from beneath the waves to give it another whirl. Go away, go far away, take it or leave it. You know what you are, you know how it ends, how it ends. It's bad enough, never shows. You can have it all, my good days. It's the only thing I can't and I won't, but I try. Why? Go away, go far away, take it or leave it. You know what you are, you know how it ends, ends. Go away, go far away, take it or leave it. You know what you are, you know how it ends, how it ends. It's bad enough, never shows. Thank you. I'm Mallbangs. That's it.
settle in right before we go live.
I know. See, that's what happened to me. Like rehearsing and stuff. I was like, this is.
Yeah, I know how it is. Hello, everybody. I'm back. My name is Henry. I represent Album 88. I also represent 88 Sessions. I have the biggest pleasure of being joined today by Mallbangs himself in the flesh. How are you? How are you on this fine evening?
I'm doing good, but does he do that to you every time? He just
You don't have
interrupts
to
and
go
tells
into
you
that. It's kind of just like we're live and I'm here. You know, he's kind of be like, gotta be ready.
It caught me off guard.
You know what caught me off guard? The fact that we're matching.
I kind of love it though.
I love it so much. I mean, it's hilarious, honestly.
It's like I said before, it's like we're in a cult.
Yeah, something like that, something along those lines. But you ready to get into this?
Yeah,
let's do it. I'll start it off simple, just as sort of like a broad. I'll make a broad statement, which is, talk to me about what is Mallbangs, and then I'll ask these like a 2-part question, and then specifically what inspired the persona that you sort of made for yourself, even with your music.
Well, funny enough, it's not even really a persona more so than it is like, I guess what would the word be, like a moniker or whatever. It's just a title.
Yeah, okay.
But it came out of a joke. My brother's wife one time, I sent them a picture of me with like, I just woke up, hair swooped over, and she's like, I like your Mallbangs. And I was like, what is that? And she was like, the 80s haircut women had back then. I was like, oh, that's pretty good. And I was like, I just changed my Instagram to that name, and I was like, I have this. It's mine now.
It's yours. Mallbangs is yours. You mind if I ask what your name before was?
Well, if we're talking about Instagram, it was just my full name.
Okay.
It's like boring as everybody else.
Yeah,
does.
right.
I mean, I've gone by different names for like music stuff. Like,
yeah.
I think the first name I chose was like Afraid of Wolves, as lame as that is. And then I ended up like started doing music and stuff again, and then went by a persona, Molly Baker. And then I was going to keep that for a while, and then someone on Spotify beat me to it because probably actually somebody's name. So I was like, maybe I should just go back to what my Instagram is, my username.
Yeah.
Luckily enough, everywhere I keep trying to like log into it as that, it's available. So
that is so funny. I love that. I mean, I think it works. Mallbangs, that is. You know what I mean?
It's kind of catchy, I guess.
It is catchy.
Maybe.
It is catchy. Maybe.
I hope so.
Listen, it's catchy. I'll tell you that. But how long have you been making music under Mallbangs?
As under Mallbangs?
Yeah.
I don't know, Mac. How long has it been? Like 2 years.
Really?
I guess. Yeah, because like when I started trying to play shows and stuff again, I started to go by the Molly Baker thing, and then like that first year of when I changed it to Mallbangs, that's when I switched it back over. I was like, okay, I have to stick with something, so I'm gonna stick with this. So
you say it's only been 2 years, but I'm assuming you've done like other performances.
I mean, I've done other shows before, like here and there.
Yeah.
Which is why I was so nervous today, because like I do shows, but I've never like consistently have done shows. Like before the pandemic and stuff happened, I was trying to start to play shows all the time, and it was in March where I was like, I did a show in Alabama, and then I was coming back to here to do a couple shows in Atlanta and Athens, and it was like that weekend was when concerts and stuff just canceled.
Chaos.
And I was like, the moment that I start to like make an effort to book shows all the time, it just ruined it. But you know, it was like a blessing and a curse, because I started working on a record and everything, so that came out pretty good.
Beautiful.
And like, I guess like playing music wise, I've been playing music pretty much my whole life.
Yeah.
I grew up with a friend, like my childhood friend and I, we kind of like would go back and forth playing off each other, writing and everything.
That's
kind
really
of pretty
cool.
much learned guitar together. So it was like, it was kind of an interesting situation, always being able to challenge each other. And
sure.
I feel like with collaborating with people, that's kind of like what you want.
Absolutely. It's competition, but it's competition that motivates you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I guess you could say
that. Well,
that.
because if you have somebody who's, you know, in the same gig or realm as you, I mean, you want to strive to just do all that more better, right?
Yeah. I don't like using that word competition, because then it sounds like a popularity contest.
Right. That's fair. improvement, I guess.
Yeah.
But I was so caught off guard when you said 2 years because I was in the back and I was kind of thinking to myself, I was like, he just looks so like naturally comfortable on stage. I don't know. You sort of just give off that presence. It's a compliment.
Well, luckily it gives off that way because it definitely was not comfortable.
I mean, lights and being hot.
Yeah, the lights thing is like not being able to see. That's crazy. But hello, everyone.
Hello, everybody. But anyway, let's move on. So I know when we spoke, you told me that you have some projects coming up, and I guess I'll ask you, what's your schedule look like for upcoming releases?
The first single, which was one of the songs I played, it probably showed on the screen, "Forget Me Nots." That comes out May 28th,
Very cool.
and then I guess I could go ahead and announce here because who knows how many people are actually watching. But the next single will be May 28th, "Forget Me Nots." June 4th is "Crashing," which is the next single. And then the following week, June 11th, is the actual EP.
Which will include all of the songs that you played.
Actually, a few of the songs that I played today, or a couple of the songs I played today, won't be on that.
Really?
But I figured, I was like, I might as well play other things. I didn't want to like play everything and reveal everything.
Yeah, for sure. That's smart. Very cool. Keeps them in suspense. But generally, what is the working process for music look like for you?
I mean, I would assume it'd probably be the same as most people.
Yeah, I was gonna say that, probably the same as everybody else.
I'll just, with my writing approach, usually it's just like what I did here is like me and a guitar, or be at the computer and like make looped beats and stuff and play with things like that.
Yeah.
But usually, primarily, it's just me and a guitar just to come up with like, chord progressions and melodies and whatnot.
What else do you need, right?
But because specifically for me, like my favorite thing about music is chord progressions and melodies. Like those are the things that usually will hook me.
Right.
Not to take away from like the avant-garde or obscure stuff like noise and textures type music, because I love that stuff too. I'll take everything I can get.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, I have respect for that. It's variety. But I'll ask you, what made you pursue a solo position just as a musician overall?
I mean, I don't think I really intended for things to be like a solo thing. I mean, I've always, like I mentioned before, like growing up with my friend and collaborating with a lot of the recordings I did a long time ago growing up, like it was always more so a collaborative effort. Even if I was writing something for myself, I would go to my friend and be like, here's what I got. What do you want to do to it?
Oh,
What
very
do you want
cool.
to do with it? Even if we weren't putting that stuff out, it's always been like that. Like, but I mean, I guess writing style,
Yeah.
it's usually solitary, but probably I kind of wish I had other people really to write with all the time.
Really?
That would be fun, yeah. It's always fun when you're like with other people and writing together, because if you're not taking it super seriously, it's just
You can have fun with it. Yeah, that's true.
cares?
And I think for writing in specific, it's always good to have, another perspective, another pair of eyes on it. Because you have your
Yeah.
audience, but then in terms of like behind the scenes kind of thing, that's what the audience sees. You know what I mean?
yeah.
So, it's very cool.
That's always the great thing with having someone else in the room, is because you have people to bounce off of.
Oh, for sure. Ideas are everywhere. But what sort of professional collaborations have you been involved with, if any?
Well, it's kind of weird to do this, but with the record that I just finished, I had gotten introduced to a couple people who own a studio called Big Trouble Recordings, and it's because of my friend over there. He showed them my song, and TJ, the guy who mixed and engineered the record, heard it, and he was kind of stoked about it, passed it on to a friend of his, and they both wanted to work with me. And it's both owned by TJ Elias and Dan Gleason. Dan Gleason plays in Group Love.
Okay.
So that was like kind of like getting that kind of nod from people you admire.
Right.
You know?
Oh, very interesting.
It's just, it kind of makes you feel good. Because
Absolutely. Oh, I bet.
personally for me, it's like I can get kind of self-conscious about the things that I do, and then like
You're not
having
the
my
only one.
having like my friend over here who was a really big supporter of me and pushed me to put myself out there. It's like it's good to like finally put myself out there that people might really care.
Hey, I mean, trust me, they do. I'll tell you that we care. Because you really talked about the importance of putting yourself out there, especially when it comes to your creativity, your ideas, what comes into your music. But what does it mean to you to have the chance to travel, come to different places, and just spit your creativity? You know what I mean?
What does that mean to me? I mean,
As an artist.
As an artist, I mean, being able, if, let's say, for example, I do get the opportunity to be able to tour or go and do all that stuff, I feel like just being able to share the art with more people
Absolutely.
is, in a way, that inspires other people to do it too, because that's what inspired me to do it, was seeing people play music or even listening to it. So just even creating it creates more. And that's kind of, even if people end up not really caring about any of the things that I do down the line, or if it even makes an impact on somebody, which I'm sure there's probably been multiple people who've said the same thing I've said, that's kind of like, that's a big deal.
Absolutely,
Even if like you want to make, if you want to make art or make music and you're scared about putting it out, you should just put it out, because it's just gonna make, someone's gonna see it and someone's gonna want to do what you're doing.
I think you said it perfectly, because you can only make the most impact that you can, right? But at the end of the day, people still see it, people still appreciate it, people will still respect it, right? And so they, the concept of Mallbangs will be left in the minds of many. You know what I mean?
One could only hope.
Well, I mean, hey, we try, Was there, I know you talked about childhood with your friend and collaborating and always kind of being surrounded by music. Was there a single moment or single aspect of that really inspired the type of music you put out?
That's a good question.
Thank you.
I like to pride myself on like being a sponge, so to speak, of like, I will listen to anything and everything. And if I had to say like things that specifically inspired me to create the type of music that I do, I don't know. I'm sure if one person's watching, they hear me talk about the same thing all the time. But like people like Bjork is amazing. Someone like her transcend pop music forever. I don't think anyone's come out to top her. When I first heard 9 Inch Nails' A Downward Spiral when I was like 12, I was like, that completely changed everything I thought about what music was.
Right.
And then hearing like a songwriter like Elliott Smith, for one, was like just chord progressions, like getting just music that's beautiful, or hearing the music that's like kind of like challenges the notion of the zeitgeist,
That's
like,
a word.
That's like, it's crazy.
It is crazy. I mean, I think, nowadays, because there's so many types of music out there.
There's so much. It's kind of
so much.
It's a little bit nerve-wracking to try to listen to music sometimes.
It can be intimidating.
Yeah.
Right? Because, okay, I'll say this as a listener, we have all these genres and you're like, oh, if I don't know this, people might think that. But as an artist, right? I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. If you have this, one genre that's, booming all of a sudden, you're not like on that wave, I guess. I mean, that must be a lot of pressure. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it would, without a doubt, because I feel like most artists who are coming up on like what you said, like a genre that doesn't really have a name yet or something, they're probably like, we don't even care really what this is called, we're just doing it.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that thing with like what? PC music, and then Spotify made that playlist called Hyperpop, and then it became like, oh, now everybody calls it Hyperpop.
Yeah, right. Now that's just a thing.
But now they're probably trying to like divide it up into, well, this is what PC music was here, and now this is Hyperpop. But I don't know. It all gets so convoluted at this point.
I think the whole idea is that music evolves and music progresses.
Yeah.
I don't think that's a bad thing.
I don't think it's a bad thing. I think it's great. I think it's amazing.
Yeah.
Every day I think to myself, I'm like, what can we even do next?
Right.
And then it just keeps happening.
you just got to keep riding the waves, right?
It's weird.
Yeah, I mean, hey, it's weird.
It's fun. It's like as a listener for sure, and
Yeah.
someone who likes music so much, the internet was the best thing that could have happened, and the worst thing that could have happened.
Yeah. But, it's been a pleasure talking with you. I think, keep rocking, keep being creative because you have a lot of talent that needs to be put out there. And thank you for coming tonight.
Yeah, thank you.
For those of you who are still here, follow us on Instagram at 88 Sessions. No underscore, none of that, just 88 Sessions because we will be doing summer performances coming out very soon, scheduling and all that good stuff. But thank you so much for tuning in tonight. I've been with Mallbangs, excuse me. And yeah, thank you, everybody.
Hey, follow me. Go
Follow
to my
him.
stuff. Pre-save my links because that matters, Pre-save
Do
everything.
it. All right.